So other rooms, and again, you can decide in each room, each security block that you have, which is just your minimum. Like all of this is minimum security. Um, you can have a range on what services you give them access to. So that one's 6 by 6. So we'll put that on the other side. Um, like one thing that you're gonna want to make sure that you have is a laundry room. There are rooms that I'm building right now that I'm not going to use for the moment. So like this is gonna be my laundry room, and then that room's gonna be my um, postal room. What else can I put in here? Actually, you know what? I'll make the postal room a little larger. So, yeah. And you can go with symmetry if you so choose. So I'm making this by 6 here because I do need to have a chapel end it. Because again, as you might have guessed, you do need to deal with your prisoners' needs. Because the state is taking care of them effectively. So let's see. But here's going to be the shop, so needs to be extended by 1. So let's see, the shop. What's the... And the reason why I'm putting the shop here is access reasons. I want to be able to put a shop front there. So yeah, minimum size is 4 by 4, so 4. So yeah, this will be plenty of room for a small shop. And then this will be the chapel. Actually, I don't normally do that because I do usually screen them all here, so... So that leaves this area. You can use a library. I've never really had any success with the libraries. Um, some people have. I honestly haven't. But I'll build one just to see if I can get it to work this time. So right here, and then this room right here will be the gymnasium. And then I will need to build a wall from here to here, just to make sure that this is an enclosed area before I actually intake prisoners. So is there any room that I'm forgetting to plan for right now? An infirmary. I will put the infirmary and morgue up here with that little access thing for the bodies to be taken out. Alright. So now comes the painful part, which is paying for a lot of this. Thankfully, there's this thing called grants in this game where I can accept a grant in exchange for building things, and it gives me an advance and completion. So at this point, foundations, I'm gonna make this a brick prison. And I'm just gonna put out down a rather large order for essentially parts and labor. Alright. And staff, I'm gonna need to hire a buttload more workmen. So now my little worker bees go along and start building the prison. So now that that's done, I can actually finish planning this out. Which means that I can go foundations, brick. So the benefit to delaying your prisoners getting in as well is the simple fact that it does allow you to put in these large prison doors without really needing to worry about your people getting locked out, because it leaves them standing open so long as there are no prisoners in the facility. So we'll be moving that up actually. That way I don't need to worry about running any cords. So now that that's up, I'm going to go ahead and plug in a bunch of capacitors. They do cost a bunch, but they keep you from overloading your generator. Alright. Utilities. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tag a bunch of rooms here. So my office. you need to make sure that you got a little garbage area up too. Again, not a huge concern as it's leaving the prison, but still. Storage. Delivery. Yep. Primarily right now, I'm just waiting for some income here so that way I can actually work on building some walls and stuff. So let's see, delivery. Yeah. Oy vey. Alright, so if you do need money, and I'm kind of frustrated at this, um, you can essentially chop down trees. I don't want dump, you want dismantle. So essentially by dismantling trees, you're able to generate yourself some short-term income. By essentially having your workmen work as slaves to your forestry plantation. As you will see in things like the Spiffing Brits videos, where he does end up building entire prisons where they don't actually have money. All they do is and you can use a pattern to build a lot of your stuff. Some people like having all of them to be a little different so that they're unique. Others don't. It's really individual. Right, so, yard. Yeah, you'll see how dirty this gets. Yeah, it's kind of nasty, but like So I'm just trying to cheese it a little bit here by getting some grants in, because grants, especially when you're trying to build your first prison here, they're very necessary in order to um, actually, you know, get money in. Because I don't even have any prisoners coming in, and prisoners are the primary method of getting money in, because the state does give you a stipend to help take care of your prisoners, pay for food, etc. But it's never a lot of money. I mean, you get more money for each type of prisoner. Yep, I just got another 5,000 for grant completion. I can now do. Yeah, we'll go staff well-being initiative. But that right there got me enough money to uh, Alright, so that's gonna help. So I guess the biggest things to do right now are going to be to get up my holding cells. Because as I said, I do need to start getting my prison up here. Alright, so utilities.